First day back from Cape Breton Car Show, and it was awesome. We want to thank everybody that came in to see us. It was a very big show. You could not walk up to the middle of the town and without bumping into somebody. It was packed. I think there was over 700 cars. Northside Boys, is it? Northside Boys put on a very good car show. Good. I can see it nothing but getting
bigger.
Doug said it. What do you think of the weekend, Doug?
It was awesome. Action filled. It was pretty busy.
Action filled.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty busy. I stayed well behaved.
You did.
Everything went well. Yeah.
Doug behaved. Nathan behaved. Nathan's in today. He's just plunking away on Jolene's Porsche. Me and Doug are going to go back to work on the Volvo. Let's recap where we're at. This is the side that we put the sill on. We've got the front welded up. This is all 8th plate. First the video, we cut the bottom of the door off. We capped it. 8th plate in the front. We have a piece that we put in here that we bent with a chisel and a hammer, and the reason being is basically didn't have much other than that to bend it, something like that right there. We've capped it off. You can come up to the front if you want to check it on this front side. Nice work, Doug. Nice work. Capped it off there. That's all 8th plate in there. That piece here that runs through the car, the inside sill, that's it right there, the inside sill. That's 8th plate running through there, and then weld it back on. If you come to the back here, you can also see this in here, this back side. We've got this repaired. Did not care about where they spot weld together. Just made my own piece and put it in there. Had to replace a little bit of the lip, but it's got a new inside sill. Obviously, we'll open the door. We're on to the other side. We got the other side plucked on there. It's nailed down. It's not going anywhere. We have the outside sill on the other side. We'll take a look at that. Nathan broke down. Doug broke down. We didn't get to film that. Doug broke down on the hobby. Tell him what happened, Doug.
My ECU fried.
My ECU fried.
Yeah, the brains of the car.
The computer messed up.
The computer, yeah. And so I just happened to have another one in the back. Plugged it in and we took off again, but it still doesn't run right. But we made it home with it.
Nathan did not get so lucky. He had to have his towed back, and that's a shame too, because we were trying to have a good weekend, and it ended up costing Nathan a little bit. Not a little bit, quite a bit.
It'd been worse if it hadn't on the way there.
Yeah. But we had a fantastic time. The weather was perfect. The people were good.
Cape Breton people were awesome.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Very good. I can see that getting nothing but bigger, and the reason being is it's right by the ferry. I had never been there before, but it's right by the ferry where you can go to Newfoundland. So even the Cabot Trail thing, like a bunch could get together and do that Cabot Trail, get to the car show, and still have a fantastic trip out of it. You never know. We've got this side welded up. We have this side welded on. I'm just start welding this up in the back here. If you want to come take a look, this is where that 8th plate come through. We cut it in the wheel opening and bring it all the way through, so I can weld that all the way down there. So that is actually connected to the wheel opening of the car, which is a piece of the car. Obviously, we did that. It's the exact same thing to the other side. As you can see on this side, you can see how they made their piece. This is their piece. We cut it. But this is their piece. They made it so they cut the little tabs and took little pieces of the corner so they could bend their piece and get it in there, and bend it and just more or less making a lot of cuts in it, making a lot of cuts here, bend it, slicing it. You can do it that way. It makes it easier to bend and that sort of stuff. But when it comes to making this piece and a 90 to go around like that, I myself, I'm going to show you the way I'd rather do it. I'd rather make this piece, one piece, and then make that one piece, and then weld that to that piece. Instead of cutting like this piece is round, you're obviously going to have to try to make that round to go with this, obviously. Take all the work out of it and just make this piece, and then add that piece to it by welding it around there. I just took a little die grinder and zip cut and ground it off, did a good job welding it on. And now, to me, it's a better piece than having it. I have to weld each piece and grind each piece on the other side. And I feel like it's easier to make this without that 100%. But you can do it the way you want to. That's fine. But that's the way I did it. That's the way they did it over here. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's good enough piece that I'm going to leave it there. you know, is good enough. I mean, I'm not going to cut it back up and do it again. I'll just weld them pieces up and have to grind them off, make them look right. But I've got it hacked up here anyways because I put the 1/8 plate in there. Now me and Doug are going to cap it off. You stick with us. We have it up the front. We have it knocked off. This has all gone bad on this side too. There's damage on this side. There's damage. I'm going to go get something right quickly. Just be 1 second. Grab the straight edge. There's damage up in that front cowl that Doug pulled all the filler out of, remember? Mm-hmm. Right, there's damage right here. Okay, so if you put your, that's hitting there, that's all damage there. So, you know, it's damage and it's fixable because I can't get up in there really nice. You can see they poked at it with something hard or pulled on it, put a hole in it. I'll just make a piece and put a new piece in there and cut that piece out. Or I might even just go right over top of it, leave it there and put a new piece in. But we're going to replace all this also. And the reason being, this is bronzed in here. We got a bronzed in piece here. I just feel like there's so much damage right here. You know, should I go to here and leave that? You know, and then I got damage there. I may as well make the whole thing. Is what I'm thinking. I may as well. We'll make this piece. We'll come up here. We'll go along this line right along here. We'll make that piece. We'll cut that down there. We'll put that piece in. And then we can, when we cut that, then we can come along here, we can cut this and we can put a piece in there to fix that. But first we're going to connect it at the bottom. And all I did is measure from here over the inside sill, just see if it's the same, basically the same. We're going to cap that there. This is going to have a different angle at the bottom if we go over the other side. The angle came up. You see the angle came up. We still got this line in there. A friend of ours, Jack, give us this gift and thing where you put the, I don't know what they ever used those before. You put them in the side of the truck.
Nutsert.
Nutsert.
We use them on a lot of Peterbilts and stuff.
Okay, we're going to nutsert that. We got the tool to do that. I think Jack give it to us. So we'll be able to drill new holes and do that. This one's got no damage there. Let's connect the bottom sill on.
Yeah, that's a handy tool. Right on, Jack.
Favorite moment of the weekend, Doug?
Making it home. In one piece.
Making it home.
Not getting in trouble.
Nate and Doug did a...
we laughed our heads off about a few things. It was pretty fun, right?
There was one story there. Like,
a few moments.
When I go out, you know, to the shows, you generally see a lot of kids, and I generally ask them, "Do you have a dream?" And that either they do or they don't. And most of the times, if they do, I try to inspire them to go for it because it's free, and you can make it as big as you want. It's yours, and you can have as many as you want. But anyways, I was talking to one young fellow. I said, "What's your dream, son?" He said, "Oh, I'd like to be a drifter." I said, "A drifter?" So I said to myself, like, it just kind of like seemed like the littlest hobo or something, you know, something like that. Like, I asked him, I said, "You want to live indoors or outdoors?" Right, serious, you know. He said, "Indoors." So anyways, I kind of left it. I told him, you got to work hard, you know, if you're going to be anything, you got to work hard in life. Anyways, left it as that. Told Nathan, he said, "The little fella, he reminds me of the littlest hobo," he said. And then Doug said, "What?"
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Well, I just watched the Mad Max movies. Thought that drifter. That sounds cool.
So after we got back to the motel and we had a few drinks and we're at the supper table.
We all clued in what he meant.
We all clued in that he wanted to be a car drifter.
We're not into that stuff.
Here I was saying, "You want to live indoors or outdoors, boy?" And it was kind of funny.
I see drift and I'm just like, what a waste of good tires.
Yeah. It was funny. But anyways, let's put that on. That was my funniest moment.
That was funny.
We all laughed our hole off. So we're getting really close. You know, in all honesty, I thought about it. We really could. I think we could put this piece on right now. We probably could chop that roof off. Probably could. Not sure if we want to or not. Did you see his face on that?
Roof chop? No.
We chopped the roof on that bad boy.
Yeah.
But we're getting close. Nathan got his truck back. His other truck and his trailer that got back safely. Everything went well. Everybody that helped out that day, fantastic.
A lot of very helpful people up there, that's for sure.
You know a good person?
Amazing.
When they do good things.
Yeah.
That's basically you treat someone with by their actions, and them guys were really good people. They helped us out.
They went above and beyond for us.
They did so.
Sure.
You did
Trying to
good.
get the middle here, pal.
That's how you know you're dealing with good people. They do good things. Someone that tells you they're good, okay, show me. Right? Show me.
Right. Show me. Show me the goods.
Generally, I would start in the center on something like this. And the reason I'm not is because I can't hold it all myself. Well, can't see both ends at the same time, but I'm just going to tack it once. You know something? As I'm doing this, when I say to tack it once and then look at it, that could be almost the biggest lesson that you could get watching this show. Tack it once and look at it. Basically, that's tack it once and look at it. And like once will hold it for you, and two, you're in place. And that's sometimes I go all the way down here.
No sags anywheres.
I'm gonna just a sec, Doug. Don't push on too hard, buddy. Nope, let off. I just want to see that. Right, you watch your fingers.
Yeah.
Doug was helping me roll this morning, and what happened to you,
I
Doug?
rolled my hand into the roller.
It just flattened it out a little,
Yeah, it just bled a little bit. Oh, bit.
didn't it, Doug?
Yeah, it stung a little bit. You guys laughed. It's funny how you guys laugh every time I get hurt.
Isn't that what friends
That's what
do?
friends are for, yeah.
All this metal that I'm welding on here, it's not feeling right, flush on each side. But you know what's going to happen is I'm going to tack it on, and then I can flush it off with the grinder after, and before I weld it, basically. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, baby.
I enjoyed the place where we stayed.
Food
They set
was
us up in
amazing.
a really nice spot.
Food
The
was
food was
good.
really good. The room was good. I enjoyed looking out at the water, at the boats and the ferry and stuff. I think there's a real big car community in Newfoundland also.
What are you wearing that helmet for?
I'm just closing my eyes, just want to flick it back up and down all the time. I take it off. Let's check it on the other side. Stick that bad boy on. Piece of Bristol board big enough for this piece, Doug.
What's that, buddy?
Piece of Bristol board big enough for that piece on the other.
Yeah, gotcha. Does the light help?
Oh, that's good stuff. Good stuff. If it's too big, sand it off after.
I mean, I can hardly see anything, so having a light is like God. It blinds the bad. Wonder why.
If you're wondering, this will all be welded solid. That'll all be welded solid all the way down along there. All welded solid all the way along there. We'll weld that in. I'm not sure how, if I'm going to make a piece to go up any further or not. Well, that'll be all welded solid down there, just like the side over here. If Jolene turned around, that's all welded solid up front. We will not tack it. We will weld it solid and make it tight and right. And in order to do that, in all honesty, make it look nice, you must match the metals up right. So there will be some sanding after this.
I'll trip you.
Oh, there's a video that Jolene made that we're not going to watch until it's over. But wow, I'm excited. Now, I'm not even telling you why, but I'm excited. Don't
Should I
you
be
say a
excited
word.
too?
Don't you say a word.
Should I be excited? Have I already seen the video?
We're probably in it.
I'm in it.
All right, good. We're tacked on.
Yay.
We have to make that front piece
I
now.
know, nice. Excellent. Excuse me. Hit my cardboard again. Cardboard. Cardboard, cardboard. That's why I gotta run over there. I need a pair of scissors.
So we've got it capped on top. Got it capped on top and underneath now.
Dwayne.
Oh, Dwayne.
Dwayne.
We have it. You can come over this side, sweetheart. If you want to check it out. We have it tied up in the wheel well there. That side. That's where I made that one that
Let's
short.
go,
and had it all
Dwayne.
back together. But the wheel well has been fixed. I fixed it inside and outside, and the reason being is when I fixed it from the outside. How you doing, Dwayne? When I fixed it from the outside, I didn't cut everything out because I did not want to cut everything out. You see where I welded it on the outside. Then I come in on the inside. There was a rusty piece there. Obviously, that's why I fixed it. But instead of cutting that all out and having a gap there, I just put a piece on this side. So now we've got a little more strength going up through here. I did not mind doing that. We're welded all the way up through up front. That makes it really good. We're going to have to make some new toe boards. To figure, I'm kind of trying to figure out still yet what I want to do for the toe boards and to set the floor on. Not sure yet. Not sure yet. But we're just. We're just connecting. Look at it, baby. Look at it. We're just connecting it wherever we can to make it tight and right. But I really do feel like nothing would take off if I wanted to whack the roof on it. And we might do that sooner than later.
I'm excited about it.
Oh yeah, I want to cut the roof off.
I can't wait either, eh?
Just a piece you give me, Doug?
Oh, I hope it fits. Get the door open, so. Got your marker?
Boys, little boys, little boys.
You want a piece of tape? Dad out or you?
What? Oh. How you doing? Hey. This is Dwayne, our friend from Ontario. Must bring more friends from Ontario. How you doing? How you doing, Kim?
How you doing, Dwayne?
How you doing, Sandra?
It's Dale.
How you doing, Dale?
Hey, Scott.
How you doing, Scott? I don't remember a thing.
It's all good.
Watch everything.
Yeah, we will.
Be careful.
This is the thing.
And you're more than welcome to go out this way. Well, I'll show you what's going on first. We're making we got a Volvo, and we're turning it into. We're going to make it into a convertible. So that's the picture of the car right there. What's going on at the present moment. So we'll cut the roof off, and we'll lower the windshield depth so it comes down to about here somewhere. We'll cut that in half and lower it down. And on the bum, so it doesn't look like this car anymore, we'll have to cut the trunk all out of it, and we'll have to move it up on the car so it looks like that.
Okay.
We've already cut the bottoms of the doors off because it's a unibody car and it doesn't have a frame in it. So we're basically strengthening up the bottom of the car with this bigger sill and a smaller door, which will give us the same thing, just more strength. But we're basically just getting started.
Very neat.
That's what we like to do, is buy things and then change them.
And how long will this take? Around?
Well, probably a couple months. We're going to try to put it in paint too. So
That's time consuming.
we're thinking we're going to have a deal with somebody. We're not sure yet, but we'll go there after a bit. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, so we'll just take it from what you see here, and we'll take it right to paint and make it look good. If you would like to look at more, just go around that way. All I ask is you don't touch because something might fall.
Yeah, okay.
And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
no worries. No worries. And have a good time.
Thank you.
No worries. All right, Douglas. I want to surprise Nate.
Did I get that right?
I think that we can make something out of Douglas. I think you're right on the money, old buddy. I got a piece back here.
Excuse me.
Doug, will you tell me the worst moment you had?
The worst moment I had? No, I don't know. I like to tell stories, but I'm not telling that one. Man, no way. Yeah, there's always a bad moment that I can laugh about it in the end when it's over.
So this is the piece from the other side. And this is the piece from the other side.
Good thing you saved that.
That's what I saved it for, old buddy. Old buddy.
I just have to make a new one.
Yeah, I do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Put this along here. Make that fit there. I got a mark in my pocket. I got right here.
Pal.
Might as well make that whole piece just to mess around with it. What I'll do, that's all pinch weld together there, it's all spot weld together there. I'm not digging that off to put this piece in, not a chance. We'll just come back here before it gets spot welded on. There'll be 2 pieces of metal there, and then we'll just spot weld it on, but I'm not digging into them spot welds and trying to spot weld this back on that. Doesn't make sense to me. We're building a custom car here. We're building a custom car. That means you get to do it your way, if you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, let's put this piece on here.
I think it's Jolene's way, isn't it?
It can be.
I think it's Jolene's way.
Same deal, Doug.
Same deal?
Same deal. I'm just gonna put this on here because that's the piece that we have on the other side. La-ti-da. Here, Doug, trace that piece for me, will you? No, just the bottom. Yeah. That's pretty good from there then. Yep. So, yeah, we're just going to do the exact same thing. And then this all gets boxed in. All this damage will get repaired. You can see where it's bronze and it's all probably warped up. Hammer marks all damaged there. Big hole there where they put a screw into it. She's damaged here, obviously. This is a little bit high there. We'll make a brand new piece for the whole thing. Just as simple as making a pattern and doing it. That's basically it. And we'll get that shape with a hammer and a chisel, no doubt in my mind. We're going to be using 16 gauge on this piece. We used every stitch of, not every stitch, we used almost all the 8th plate. It's pretty well down to its end. We haven't got enough there. Doug's still drunk from the weekend?
No, I only drank a case of beer.
You did good, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So I usually do that day.
You. Right there. Let's do this. There's
What's
a
up?
phone.
Need help, bud? He has questions. We might have answers.
Just wondering if the plugs that we got for that Chad are a little colder plug than what it has in it. I'm just wondering, I called them, they've got the other ones, so just get the ones in. It's got only one odd plug in it that's even way too hot. So I just wonder if I shouldn't get, instead of putting a colder plug in it, if we should keep the same ones that's in it where it's had the motor work and stuff done to it.
You're looking for a 6 instead of a 7?
Yeah.
Come again with your analogy.
Okay, so it had BR6s in it.
VR6s.
BR6s, and it had one BR4.
Okay.
But it should have probably had all BR6s, so it's probably tuned for them, I imagine. And what they sent us was BR7s, but I did call and they got the 6s, and I'm just wondering, you can put the 7s in it, but they're a little bit colder, and maybe that motor might be, I don't know nothing about it, so it might call for them 6s, right?
So what do you suggest?
I suggest I send them 7s back and get the 6s.
Okay. That's what we do then.
That's all I'm asking, I just want to make sure.
You're the one that's working on it. If that's what you think it should be, then that's what we're going to go with.
Okay.
I got your back, brother.
And then I got a phone number and a name coming for a guy that works local in Kempo area on them cars, and he knows how to fix all the other stuff if there's anything that we can't get to. I got a name and a number. So, okay.
What else was I going to... what do you need for your truck, Nate, to fix it?
ZF6.
ZF6.
Standard transmission for four-wheel drive. I'll pull that one out. I might take it and have it pulled apart if I can't find. If I buy a used one, I might still end up. You never know. So I might take it out and just take it to a shop and have them look at it. But if I can find one, they're hard to find. They're quite a bit of money too. So it might be better just to take it out. But
What was your best moment on the weekend?
best moment on the weekend. The whole weekend was a good weekend.
It was.
The whole weekend was a good weekend. My best moment on the weekend? No, there was a best moment on the weekend. Chad's come onto that brown beast.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And he
Chad
took
doing
off,
burnouts.
like a shot, and It surprised me so much that I shook my head, then I dropped my old truck back and
Oh, yeah,
hammered
hammered it,
too.
yeah.
But it blew my mind. I didn't think Chad had it in him.
Brought
It
them
was great.
pizza cutters right up, man.
Yeah,
It was
they
pretty
was
cool
throwing
looking,
a
yeah.
pizza cutter to hunt.
Oh, I'd had it done before that, but I was just wary of a couple things.
It was a
that's
good
all.
video moment. Too bad we didn't catch
If
it.
I
We
had a
didn't know
GoPro
about
on the
it,
front
right?
of my truck, when that thing hit onto it, dropped.
Jolene
Oh, you had a
has
GoPro on the front of your truck, all of you everywhere.
But yeah, it was like this. That car just, it was like it reminded me of a Roger Rabbit getaway
Yeah,
scene
yeah.
in the movie. The car back end dropped and kicked it sideways. Whoa. And I was like, back inside and on.
I was even excited.
I was excited the whole way back. We got back and it's like the juices were pumping and yeah, it was a great time. And
We had good intentions to go do it again, didn't we? And we were going to videotape it, but pizza cutters don't last long when you start frying them.
when you videotape stuff like that, and some people see it.
It's not a good thing, is
Red
it?
and blues there, they might want to come around.
That's true.
I'm not worried about those guys.
But
So-
no, it was a great weekend.
I agree.
Even though then I jumped in with my old buddy Dougie for the drive home,
Broke down
2 miles
Yeah,
away, and
yeah,
then the
pretty
computer burned up
instantly.
your car.
pretty instantly, we did, yeah.
But you know what? The spare one lived us home. Didn't
I
it?
tell it did it ever.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
think we
we-
were going to make
We
it.
got, yeah, it was a good
I
time
just
all the way
gotta make a
around.
trip back up to pick mine up now. That's it.
I got to find a brain for mine.
Okay, I'm gonna.
We're gonna call Doug's car the Scarecrow.
Yeah, if it only had a brain.
Gonna cut this off, see what we got going on here. See if I keep working this. These rocking rolls. I'm gonna give Doug a piece to cut. That'll help me out that way.
Prawn cuts, man, prawn cuts.
I like that Doug's got on these heads. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. So we're basically just gonna make the piece that we need down to here. Nope, it's not cut right yet, but that's good because we can see it now. We're gonna come back in here. We're gonna come back in here. Let's do it. Which one did I do? Oh, the first one, the second on the top. Damn it. It always goes that way. Little one. The little one. All the way. A good pattern will get you where you're going every time. A good pattern will. Make it out of paper and that way there. You obviously can add to it. You know, you stick tape to it, you can stick paper to it, you can do whatever you want. It's quick, it's easy to cut, pair of scissors. A 5-year-old could make patterns for cars. Tell them what you want, show them how to do it, guarantee it. Guarantee, I shouldn't put it that way, but it's true.
They get bored of it quick.
Yeah.
And move along to the
So
next
basically
thing.
what's going on there, I'm guessing, but that right there, where it's spot weld together comes in here, goes back, and it's spot weld together there. You can see how it's trying to bust it. I'm not sure if it's rust in there or if it's not, but you can see how it's busted there. We're gonna try to cut back a little ways of that and get into just the piece of metal that's going down close to where it's butted on together. We can close it off here like we did on the other side, if you'll take notice on the other side. All I did is make a flat piece. I didn't do what they did. I did what I wanted to do. Just like the sills. I just capped it off like capped it. Well, that piece there, what does it matter? As long as it's neat, tidy, and we can make it look like something. You never know. It wasn't built that way, unless I told you. So we're gonna go with this piece. Doug, I want that much longer on that line.
Sure.
So I would make that line as a pattern, and then use that ruler there to make it just a little bit longer and cut that line. So I'm gonna give that to Doug. He's gonna do this. This is 16 gauge. We're usually using 18 gauge. On this right here, we're using, this is 1/8 plate. Rest of the sheet metal, we're using 18 gauge, but we have the 16 gauge. I did put the plate up front here on that side. Do not have enough plate to finish this side, so we're gonna use the 16 gauge. And there's the plate on this side. You can see it. This is all plate. That's all 8th plate. You can beat that with a hammer and you'll be okay. The sill is Avery tough. It's every time, Avery tough. But we're going on this here, the doors are fitting good along the side, inside the sill. On the inside, I'm going to have to knock off some of the spot welds and push the door in a little, the inside door in a little bit to get it to go exactly with the shape. On that one over there, it doesn't look that good, but I can fix it obviously. It didn't go anywhere when the floor got cut out of it. It just stayed exactly where it is. There's not much pressure on it. Let's go over this side for a second.
Like that.
You can see here, I'm going to have to do, basically I might as well do it right now while Doug's doing that. See here, this is, I guess we call the frame rail. Let's go to the other side first and then show you that piece. And then I'll make a piece and fix it.
Like that spot.
So basically this would be considered a frame rail in a unibody car in the back. This is the frame rail. It's just a 90 here coming down, 90 over, 90 going back up, and a 90 out. Inside the car comes down, spot welds to that frame rail. It's an itsy bitsy one, but it's a frame rail. This one here on this side, I would say, is decent. I got a little tiny spot back there, and that's it. On the other side, it's not so decent. I made a pattern earlier. This is what we have. This is what we have here. It's just rotted out. Garbage got inside of it, went down inside and rotted it out, that's all. So what I did is I took a paper pattern. I got this bad boy right here. Got this stuck in upside there like that. I'm thinking that's basically what it should look like. I have quite a bit of metal or quite a bit of paper hanging over there, so I probably should take quite a bit more off. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's make that frame rail. And I'll put it right up in there. Okay, just get some more off it, that's all. What? Okay. As I forgot to say, like Jolene reminded me, if you go to the bonus channel after this one, you'll get to see me and Jolene unload the 50 and me take it for a drive up the road, and you'll get to see it spin. If you go to the bonus channel, that's the only way you're going to get to see it. Go to the bonus channel and check it out. It was just something I tried. It was cool. I don't need to go back out and do it again. Maybe. But it's quite,
We're taking turns, maybe?
What's that?
We're taking turns. We all get to try.
No. Doug, does your son do that to you?
Yep.
Oh, I knew it.
Seriously, he's just like me. Trust me.
I knew it.
Trust me. He's just like me.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well,
He might be a bit cooler.
you might be a bit cooler.
Yeah, I think he's a bit cooler. Grinder time?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm sure all the ladies out there want to listen to it. I don't like the sound of their sewing machines either.
Going over the Porsche, playing with it. That's good. just knock these together, and then we'll make them fit together as we sand them together. Easy way to do it, I think. Just gonna make them look the same. And we're gonna tap them. I would say this is 16 gauge. Did you make it a little bit longer, Doug? Ah, boy! Way to go, Douglas. Doug,
What's up?
how do I want this car welded up?
Solid.
Solid? What's another one besides solid?
With a welder.
Yeah? You got that one right too? Can you go for another one?
No.
One dot at a time.
I know, one dot at a time.
One dot at a time.
We don't run beads around here. We one dot everything.
Well, it will.
I mean, you'll warp stuff doing that. These guys like the high heat welds.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just go one dot at a time. So
One
Douglas
dot at a time, you get it all stuck together, we'll grind it down and make it look good.
Yeah.
Not everybody does it that way.
Grandma always made the best stuff. One crochet at a time. He's back. Had a good time? Oh, good. That's good. Awesome. So basically, this piece here is going to go like so. We'll just cut that off. We'll cut that right off. We'll leave the 90 there, and like why cut the 90 off and cause a headache there? That's not gone. We'll cut it off here, and we'll butt weld this on. But what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we make the frame rail. We'll make the frame rail so it fits on exactly like how they got it, and then we'll bring it down like that. And that'll be new from there in, and then we'll have to deal with this mess after. So I'll just leave these here for a second. Let's grab Douglas' piece and go over the other side. See what's going on. What do we have for times? We're at 40. We're at 16 gauge. Here's what we got.
There, man.
See you later, Dwayne. All right, this is what we got. What we got? I'm gonna take. Can you grab me that sander for a second, please?
Yeah,
We pretty well basically got what we need. I'm just gonna take a little bit off right here. Try to fit it just a little bit better. Put that up there like that. Just gonna go back a little bit more. What I'm trying to do is get it in place so I can make a mark on it. That's where I'm going to cut. Need that marker in my pocket.
I stole your marker
No,
and it sucked. So
give it to me, please. It sucked.
I had one in my pocket. Mine was pretty good.
Now, this is the distance right here. So we're probably, let me check that out. Distance. And get the distance of my eye. We'll get it. Let's do it. Let's put it on. Gotta put it right on line there. Let's go there. Yeah, it sucks. Seems like an awful big piece to cut out of your car, but in all honesty, it's not that big, really. So we'll get this bent. I'm going to show you how I'm going to bend it. Doug, you're more than welcome to start the welder up. One dot at a time. If you would do this for me, please. Will you do the inside wheel? Like you can do the inside. That might have to be sanded off to make
You
it.
want it edged at like 45. Yeah.
I'd like to have it so that one's gonna be sanded off, but you could definitely start welding if you want to, or maybe just sand off the inside and get it ready to weld, and then you can go welding.
Sounds good.
Basically, in between each spot weld, leave the spot welds on it because they're holding it on it. Obviously, make between each spot weld look good so you can tack it on. Then you can grind the spot welds off and go from there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Got me?
Gotcha.
Let's bend this piece right here. What? Doug, can we get your microphone, old buddy? So basically, this is a piece of 18th or 16 gauge, and it's quite thick. Have not got the die. I have not got the die that I can put in the bead roller to turn that up. I think that we call it a tipping die. I'm not sure, but I have not got it. So basically, I have to use what I have, and I have a chisel and a hammer, and that's what I'm going to do. Just going to knock this off here a little bit. You can sand it off with a sander, put a new pad on it, Doug. This works pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah, so I haven't got a tipping die. I'm not sure if the tipping die, I'm sure would work on a 16 gauge. I'm sure it would. It'd just take more time, I'm thinking, and more pressure. But we can do it with this. And then we'll make, as you see, we've got an angle going all the way around there. Let's make it. I'm going to show you how to do it. And if you know how to do it, awesome. Just going to knock the edge off this. Oh, you're going to put a new pad on that, are you, Doug?
Yeah.
He's going to put a new pad on that, so I'm going to wait. Just want to sand the sharp spots off that, so when I come down on it, maybe I have another one. Ah, that bad boy. That's the one I want. Got a bad boy right there. Got a nice chisel. Let's do it. You want to get those ones down there. I think these ones are pretty well there. Those ones down there are the ones that need to be sanded. You know what I'm saying? How's it going, Nathan? No, so I can't ask no more than that. I'm not going to ask no questions.
The belt pulley on the alternator, so I just happened to touch my hand on it. It was snug, but a quick wrap, I loosened off my hand, so I pulled some of the shims over.
Oh, word.
Take the shims out to tighten the belt, and take the shims out of the inside and put them on the outside. I'm not put it back on because it's machined one size type of deal.
I'll have to check it
I
out.
took two out, now I'm just sticking it back together to see what it looks like.
Good.
Out your hair, Paul.
Got a little bend going on there. Quite a bend going on there. Let's chisel the road, I guess. Do it again. See if we can't make it look better. Just a smaller chisel for going around the corner, I guess. Just trying to get less. Got grease all over it. Pound that down, there's more there. Do this. Doug, can I borrow your sander for a second? I don't care about that side. I care about this side. This side's not going inside the car. bend going on there. You try to get it straight for. Can you put a new sanding pad on there? Or you got a new? If I get you a new sanding pad, will you change it? Just so I can use it for a second. Doug's just sanding off the excess metal that's on the pieces that we've made, so we can weld them on. And basically, if you want to come take a look, come look at that side or this side, it don't matter. You can open the door on that side.
My light died too, so.
This is what's happening. I spot welded on there. We got it held together, but yet the metal's out too far because then we start welding it on. Then we'll have a big puddle of weld that we'll grind off. We're not sure if it's penetrated or not. So he's going in between each weld, grinding the metal back, and then we'll tack it in between each one, and then we'll come back and grind that head off, and then we can do the whole piece. Right? So that's basically what he's doing, making the metal fit. He'll tack it in between each one, then he'll get the sander, go back and grind them off, and then weld it up. I just want to take
the heat down.
Please and thank you. So this is what I'm going to do with this piece. I've got this sort of 60 on it. I just want to straighten the front of this out. You know, this could be, I actually can straighten it out a little bit more. I see that I can hit it a little bit more before I do that. But I want to do it before I put it on. I can put it on now, I suppose, and do it after. But basically, I just want to make that look clean. I guess I'll deal with the rest of it after I get in there. Basically, yeah, I would have sent them pads back. So basically, that's what I'm going with for a piece. Backside, it do not matter. And I'm going to end up cutting all that out and putting that in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tack that on there. Turn the welder on for me, Dad. Come on, buddy. One, it's held in place. It'll hold it. Now I can mess with it. Two, I think it's in place. Now I can see that I got quite a bit of metal above what I need got going on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that. I'm going to leave this piece here. I'm going to tack that on there, and I'm going to cut this stuff out as I get tacking it on. But as I can see, I'm way above the line. Way above the line here. Fender goes in here. This will be where the fender goes on. I do not feel. That actually looks like spot welds that are going on there. Really doesn't bother me that much. I mean, in that line. But let's take a zip cut and get that looking right. And what I mean by looking right, it's way too high. It's way too high. Actually. Pretty good there. Straighten that off and go with it. Or two sets of tools. Can I use that? Can I use that for a second, buddy?
No, this is the.
Okay. Not a zip cut. What's it for? You want to zip cut something? No, we're not. No, look on the welder on the drill press.
Yeah.
None there? Is there one there?
I used them all.
Okay, just a second. I'll get you one. Right? You can have this one I got right here. I just want to cut this off. the sander because I want to sand it, make it look right. Let's do this. Let's start cutting and tacking, I guess. We'll get a third arm going. We'll do a start cutting and tacking. Oh, didn't like that. Holding the welder too close for one. Let's try it again. Hoping I can pull that out from the backside is what I'm hoping. And I'm actually hoping that I can replace this piece after I get this piece in. That's what I'm hoping. We'll get it up here maybe. Further. Oh, we'll just get it where it's flush. Let's leave 2 tacks on it for now. Cut that back some. No. Go a little bit. Back and on and see what happens. As I'm pushing that in there, you watch it come back out, pull that right back in place. Nice. Just want to make it sure it's level. Cut it a little further. See what happens. That might even have enough strength to pull that out. Like we're in there quite a ways. It might have it. Ooh, nailed it. See, basically I should be in, I'm not sure if I should be welding it any further or not. And the reason being is that's in there. I think I'm going to leave that. Push that in. Yeah. I'm not going to repair that right yet because you can see I can bring my new piece out and weld it onto that. I think that's good. Now what I have to do is I'm going to have to bring this piece, which what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this piece and I'm going to cut it down through here and put this piece on. Then that should relieve the piece that's on the inside. Should relieve the piece that's on the inside. And by the looks of things, I'm not going to get to it. But it's in there where it needs to be. It's in there where it needs to be. I'm going to leave it like that for a minute. I'm going to straighten this out, this line down here. We'll do the exact same thing what I did there is to cut that and just push that in so that fits tight and right. I don't even know if I have to put that in there tight and right. I pushed it down over top. It would not matter because it's underneath the fender to me. If you were restoring something, yes, it probably would cut it off and make sure whatever. You might even want to take the spot welds out of it and do it that way. But where it's all good there, I'm going to leave it and stay out of it and make it easy for myself. So this piece is repaired. I'll do this piece separate, and I might even cut this little piece out and do that separate. But we have this we have this piece in now, and we can continue on. Continue on. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for coming back. Make sure you go to the second channel if you want to see that 50 go up the road. I'll tell you that. She's a... Wow.
See them pizza cutters.
You'll have to watch. I mean, not many cars will do what that 50 will do. Come back tomorrow and we'll be here. Thanks a lot. Doug?
Go to the Hiltz Auto.co and get your merch if you didn't get it at Cape Breton.
He always does so
It's all
well.
there.
He always does so well at the end. And Nathan's over there. I'm sure that he would say, see you all later. He had a great time. I'm going to say, you can do it. You can do it.
We all
And
can do it.
yeah, you can do it. Have a great day. Come back tomorrow.